Hey everyone, and welcome to foodandwineblogtv.com. I'm your host, Greg the Beerman Bissonette, and today we actually have a beer video for you. It's along similar lines as our hot dog and our milk video, but in this case I'm reviewing 5 commonly found, what I refer to as lawnmower beers, that you will drink and guzzle throughout the summer and perhaps not enjoy any flavor. But the purpose of this test is to see if any of these beers actually have distinguishable features about them that will make them more appealing on this scale. So what we have today are, we have Coors, we have Pacifico because Cinco de Mayo is coming up, a Miller Lite because I couldn't find actual Miller Genuine Draft in the can, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and these small little Budweiser cans because why am I going to buy a 6-pack of full can Budweiser, to be honest. And so what you have here is my lovely assistant, my girlfriend, has graciously poured out equal amounts of beer in a random order, and I am going to determine which is which. So, just from first glance, I'm not sure if you can see this on the camera, but beers 1, 3, and 4 definitely have a lot of residual froth or lace on there. I'm not sure if that shows up. It goes up to about this point on the glass. And beers 2 and 5 don't. They're pretty clear. They do actually have a little bit of head right here on the rim. Just given the breakdown of these cans and bottles here, I'm going to guess that 2 and 5 are actually from the bottle, and that 1, 3, and 4 are from the can. Oh, I should mention, as always, the solution to the problem is behind me, and I have not seen this or in any way, shape, or form have any understanding of what the outcome will be. So let's get tasting. Alright, so beer number 1 is extremely pale, really pale straw color. It must have at one point had some really frothy head. Right now it's minimal, just a light dusting of bubbles on the surface. It smells like slightly fermented something. It's got a little bit of bitterness to it. Can't really distinguish it though. Let's give it a taste. That's pretty flavorless, but it really reminds me actually of the Pacifico. It makes me think of like a burrito, so maybe we'll see where that comes out. Number 2 doesn't really have any lace on the top, although if we move the glass to the side you can see some residual foam here, so indicating it's not an absence of the lace, it's just that the actual pouring of it or the nature of the processing here is what gave that lace. Carbonation seems about normal. Again, it's pretty indistinguishable color, maybe a little bit darker if anything. Just a tiny bit darker. Let's see what it tastes like. This tastes a little bit more Pilsner-y actually. It's got that traditional skunk, but it actually has a kind of a very bland and not very tasty malt flavor at the end. I'm glad it has kind of a malty thing, but it's not very good. Alright, number 3, again had some of that lace that number 1 had. It looks very sparse now. And the level of carbonation is very minimal. I occasionally see a bubble popping up from the bottom and going to the top, but it's by no means frequent. This kind of smells like soap. Like hand soap, or like you've been cleaning with a sponge that's too old or something. Ugh, man. No carbonation, and it's just sweet. It's just sweet. It actually has a little bit more body, I guess you would call it, but yeah, there's no carbonation at all. Not really bad tasting, I guess. It's just it's really kind of nasty thing to drink a lot of. Alright, let's go on to number 4. Number 4 has, again, some of that lace. You can actually see bubbles on the side. This is fairly aggressively carbonated just from the looks. And if I move it a little bit, you can see more bubbles coming to the top. Again, it's a really pale and clear straw color. It has that same, like, old sponge kind of aroma again. Maybe with some grass, I guess, mixed in there. Again, super malty. Not malty in like a good way, but like it's just sweet and bland. It tastes like corn water, really. Like it's like just a corn tea almost. Alright, that's kind of nasty. And number 5, this one appears to have, I don't know, medium carbonation. It's a little more golden in color, actually, I would think. Again, no big amount of head. I'm going to guess this one's in a bottle, but let's see. It smells hoppier. It's not bad. Actually, of all of these beers here, that's not bad at all. Which leads me to the conundrum, because it was my understanding from tasting things out in the environment before that any Coors product is like drinking water. But if I'm gonna rate these two, which I think just based on the way they're different, that one of them is a bottle, I think this one might have to be the Coors. I don't know, it's hard to say. It does have some of that skunky, it's got a little hop aroma. I think this one might be the best of all the beers here. Let me give it another taste again. 4. Ugh, it's not good. Ugh. 3. Alright, so let's put this in order. So this is the worst. This is the best. This one's kind of down here. Yeah, that one's alright. And this guy... yeah. These might be really tied for... This is kind of how the breakdown goes. I wouldn't mind drinking these two if I had to. These guys, I don't want to see again. This is hard. I don't know how to break this down. Like, the sausage thing was easy, because I could tell what they were, what the meats were and stuff. The milks were easy. But these are so similar in so many different categories. So I'm going to say, alright, Coors. I don't know where that was going to go yet. Let's put Budweiser as last. I just got a hunch on that one. Blue Ribbon here. Miller here. And Pacifico here. Alright, that's my breakdown. And now let's see if I am right. I never would have guessed that PBR would have been the best beer in this bunch. Never would have ever thought that would be the case. Also, I'm wrong. Never would I have guessed that Pacifico was the best beer. And there you have it. I have apparently had too much beer and I can't figure out a number system. That's all the time we got for today here at Food and Wine Blog. I'll see you guys around. Happy drinking.